Musician Taylor Swift was earning renown as a country music singer by the age of 16. Early hits like Love Story and You Belong With Me appealed to country and pop fans alike and helped fuel the multi-platinum success of her albums, including the Grammy-winning Fearless 2008. Swift continued to top the charts with her 2014 studio effort 1989, which featured the #1 singles Shake It Off and Blank Space, and won Grammys for Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album. Her follow-up albums Reputation 2018 and Lover 2019 also achieved immense commercial success. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989 in Reading, Pennsylvania. Swift spent her early years on her family's Christmas tree farm in nearby Wyoming. Her grandmother had been a professional opera singer, and Swift soon followed in her musical steps. By the age of 10, Swift was singing at a variety of local events, including fairs and contests. She sang the Star-Spangled Banner at a Philadelphia 76ers basketball game at the age of 11 and began writing her own songs and learning guitar at 12 years old. To pursue her music career, Swift often visited Nashville, Tennessee, the country music capital. There, she co-wrote songs and tried to land a recording contract. Noting her dedication, Swift and her family moved to nearby Hendersonville, Tennessee, in an attempt to further Swift's career. A stellar performance at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville helped Swift get a contract with Scott Borchetta's Big Machine Records. She released her first single, Tim McGraw, in 2006, and the song became a top 10 hit on the country charts. It also appeared on her self-titled debut album in October of the same year, which went on to sell more than 5 million copies. More popular singles soon followed, including Our Song, a #1 country music hit. Teardrops on My Guitar, Picture to Burn, and Should Have Said No were also successful tracks. Swift also received critical praise for her debut effort. She won the Horizon Award from the Country Music Association (CMA) and the Academy of Country Music (ACM) Award for Top New Female Vocalist in 2007. Swift next released Sounds of the Season, the Taylor Swift holiday collection that year. Her renditions of Silent Night and Santa Baby were modest hits on the country charts. In 2008, Swift was nominated for a Grammy in the Best New Artist category and won other accolades, including the ACM's Female Vocalist of the Year award. Around the same time, Swift released her next album, Fearless, which hit the top of both the country and pop charts and stayed there for 11 weeks. By the end of the year, Swift had become the highest-selling country artist of 2008. Swift netted several awards for her work on Fearless, including Video of the Year and Female Video of the Year for Love Story at the 2009 CMT Music Awards. That year, Swift also won the MTV Video Music Awards Best Female Video for You Belong With Me, making her the first country music star to earn a VMA. The win stirred controversy when rapper Kanye West leaped to the stage during Swift's speech, took the microphone and declared that R&B singer Beyoncé should have won Swift's award. The stunned Swift was unable to make her acceptance speech, and West was removed from the show. When Beyoncé accepted her award for the Best Video of the Year later in the show, she called Swift to the stage to finish her speech. West later apologized to Swift privately and made a public apology on The Jay Leno Show. But before we continue with Taylor Swift, America's sensational country music singer, subscribe to our channel The Most so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Swift soon became an even hotter commodity. Her concert tickets began selling out in less than 2 minutes, and she also made her second appearance on the comedy show Saturday Night Live, this time as both the host and musical guest. Additionally, in 2010, she became the youngest artist to win the Grammy Award for the Album of the Year for Fearless. That year, Swift released a new album, Speak Now, which featured the hit songs Mean, Hours, and Sparks Fly. The album was a success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart and selling more than 1 million copies in its first week. She followed with Red 2012, which featured the hit single We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, and also topped 1 million in its first week of sales. Swift was ranked Forbes magazine's highest-paid celebrity under 30 in 2012, beating out Justin Bieber, Rihanna, and Lady Gaga with earnings of $57 million. The following year, the musician shared some of her fortune to help others, funding the $4 million Taylor Swift Education Center at the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville. The facility opened with 3 classrooms, a learning lab, and a space dedicated to exhibits for children. In an interview with CMT Hot 20 Countdown, she explained that music education is really such an important part of my life. My life changed so completely when I discovered writing my own songs and playing guitar, and that can't necessarily all be taught to you in school because there aren't enough hours in the day. In 2013, Swift was also honored with the CMA Pinnacle Award for her achievements as a country music performer and for her positive impact on country music. According to the CMA website, she picked up 2 other wins for her collaboration with Tim McGraw and Keith Urban at the CMA Awards ceremony held that November. Swift's winning streak continued at the American Music Awards as she picked up the AMA Award for Artist of the Year for the 3rd consecutive time, among other wins. With her next effort, Swift seemed to step further away from her country music roots. She released 1989 in October 2014. Shake It Off proved to be one of the catchiest tracks of the year, reaching the top of the pop charts, and she immediately followed with a 2nd chart-topping single, Blank Space. In an age of low album sales, 1989 moved more than 1.2 million copies in its first week, making Swift the first artist to top the 1 million mark in opening week sales for 3 albums. Swift continued to play with her public persona with the track Bad Blood, which features Kendrick Lamar. In the video for the song, which debuted at the 2015 Billboard Music Awards and doubles as a noir action short, she appears as a tough, cutthroat character called Catastrophe. Swift recruited other celebrities to appear in the video as well, including Karlie Kloss, Cindy Crawford, and Lena Dunham. In February 2016, Swift opened up the 58th Annual Grammy Awards with another track from 1989, Out of the Woods, having received pre-telecast awards for Best Music Video and Best Pop Vocal Album. Later in the evening, Swift won another Grammy for Album of the Year, making music history as the first woman to win the award twice, in what was seen as a sharp rebuke to a New West song in which he took credit for her fame. Swift used her acceptance speech to issue an empowerment statement. In late August 2017, using an image of a snake, Swift revealed that she would release her 6th studio album, Reputation, in November. The image of a snake is a reference to when Kim Kardashian called Swift a snake on Twitter in 2016, after Swift denied that she granted West permission to use her name in his song Famous. Swift debuted the first single, Look What You Made Me Do, on August 24. In the music video, Swift played characters of all her misrepresentations. The video had more than 19 million views on YouTube within the first day. Days before Reputation's scheduled November 10 release, its secretive track list was leaked to social media. Swift responded by posting the complete list to her Instagram page. It's 15 songs, including a collaborative effort with Ed Sheeran and rapper Future, titled Endgame. The 2 later appeared in the video for the track, which debuted in January 2018. Reputation sold 1.05 million copies in the United States over its first 4 days, along with giving the artist her 4th consecutive album to surpass 1 million in sales for its opening week. That total made Reputation the top-selling album of 2017. Its success continued into 2018, surpassing 2 million in sales while generating the release of 7 singles. By the end of the year, Reputation had been honored with Favorite Pop Rock Album at the AMAs and Top-Selling Album at the Billboard Music Awards. In June 2019, Swift revealed her dismay that her catalog of music from her first 6 albums up to Reputation had been sold by her first label to a company owned by Scooter Braun, manager of artists like Bieber and Ariana Grande, and a person she accused of bullying tactics. Scooter has stripped me of my life's work that I wasn't given an opportunity to buy, she wrote on Tumblr. Essentially, my musical legacy is about to lie in the hands of someone who tried to dismantle it. Just before the August 23 release of Lover, Swift confirmed she would re-record her old music to regain artistic and financial control of her own catalog. Swift's catalog was sold once again in October 2020 to Shamrock Holdings for around $300 million. As you know, for the past year, I've been actively trying to regain ownership of my master recordings. With that goal in mind, my team attempted to enter into negotiations with Scooter Braun. Swift wrote on Twitter, Scooter's team wanted me to sign an ironclad NDA stating I would never say another word about Scooter Braun unless it was positive, before we could even look at the financial records details of BMLG, which is always the first step in a purchase of this nature. On February 11, 2021, Swift announced that she will release her first re-recorded song, Love Story, at midnight. The song is from her Fearless album, and Swift revealed that the full re-recorded album will be released later in 2021. Based on what we think is worthy. If you have more to share with us, share them in the comments below, and wait for our interesting topics coming soon. If you think they deserve to be on this list, share your opinion in the comments below.